Welcome to Jackson County High School Gymnasium for your championship matchup between the Jackson County Lady Generals and the defending 49th District champions, the North Laurel Jaguars. Tonight's matchup, Logan, promises to be a very promising matchup, very hardcore. I expect this to go into 5 sets, honestly. The 2 times that these teams have faced each other so far this season, it's gone to 5 sets both times. You are watching PRTC Sports, and I am your caller tonight, Candria Bingham, along with Logan Hacker. And with us tonight from PRTC staff, we have Mark Sulfrich, TJ Isaacs, and Jacob Tankersley. This game will be reran on Channel 109, PRTC Channel 109, and it will be streamed live on PRTC YouTube and the PRTC Facebook page. And starting lineups for the North Laurel Jaguars, we have number 15, Kelsey Howard. Number 24, Emma Smith. Number 6, Brooke Daniels. Number 2, Abby Mounts. Number 5, Olivia Parker. Number 20, Heidi Bentley. And starting in the libero position will be Brianna Lawson. Starting for Jackson County, we have number 11, Hannah Creech. Number 20, Michaela Vickers. Number 10, Eden Lakes. Number 3, Maggie Dunsel. Number 24, Emily Rose. Number 33, Alyssa Vickers. And coming in for in the libero position will be number 9, Serena Witt. Just getting the starting lineups brought to the floor tonight. Jackson County does come in as the 1 seed. The favorite to win this is they've played North Laurel 2 times already this season and come out on top. And North Laurel is the number 2 seed. Now, Logan, North Laurel are the defending champions. They have won the last 4 49th district titles so far this season. What do you think about tonight's game predictions?
For my prediction of this game, I think it's going to be tooth and nail, Bingham, tooth and nail. They'll be head-to-head. We will see all the work that these 2 teams have been put in all year come to fruition in this game. We will see probably, as a second time, my second volleyball game, I will believe that this will go into 5 sets for sure. And you can see it on the players' faces. They're ready, they're pumped, and they are prepared
Absolutely.
to just fight for this title.
Yep, and I see a lot of determination and focus from both teams. North Laurel definitely coming in with a little bit of a chip on their shoulder, having been defeated by Jackson County twice already this season. And Jackson County hungry. They've not been to. They lost in the first round of the district last year to a really good OBI team, so they're hungry to make it back to the region. We've got a strong senior squad. 5 of the 6 starters for Jackson County are seniors, so those girls are definitely hungry for the win. Eden Lakes is a junior, and Serena Witt is our sophomore libero. So Jackson County's team brings a lot of wisdom about the game, a lot of poise. They've been in this position a couple times so far this season, and so I look for, like you said, I look for this to be a nail-biter, tooth and nail. I really do look for this to go 5 sets tonight.
As we can see, the players are beginning to get ready for this battle of the greats.
Just cross-county line rivals here. So as the officials check the lineups, make sure that everybody's in. The libero, number 3, Brianna Lawson is going to come in to start out. She will play the back row the majority of the game starting out. Jackson County is the number 1 seeded team, so they will be receiving first. North Laurel will get to serve first. And looks like Kelsey Howard is our first serve of the night. Last night, she served 5 or 6 aces in a row against a very talented Redbird team to start off last night. So we're going to see how she gets North Laurel started off tonight. Jackson County looks to be in position, ready to receive. The first serve is up for this 49th District Championship. Set by Creech with a swing by Michaela Vickers. Oh, and then a light swing by number 2 for North Laurel is Abby Mounts. That was just a well-placed ball, and Jackson County was not able to recover in time.
Let's just hope, Bingham, that North Laurel score in the first point of the game will not lead to a morale drop in this team.
Absolutely. We talked last night a lot about how there's so much momentum swing in volleyball, how, you know, just 1 point can lead to multiple points and how momentum is so, so important and how there's not much of a swing back and forth. And sorry, I've got tickled over here. Mark's over here talking to my ear and I got tickled. We've had 2 very hard hits from Kelsey Howard. Had 2 very hard hits from Kelsey Howard that the Jackson County Lady Generals were not able to return. Kelsey serve is up. Pass from Michaela Vickers over to Hannah Creech, and a push by Eden Lakes. Recovery by North Laurel, and their outside hitter puts it just into the net. So Jackson County will get their first serve of the night. That's going to bring up senior Hannah Creech, serving first for the Lady Generals.
Bingham, I gotta say, I believe the morale and just the energy will be brought up most definitely from the student sections from Jackson County High School, especially from our star pep section member, Xander Elam.
Listen, we've got a great pep section here at Jackson County High School, and these guys, you know, they've not been able to attend a sporting event since March, since the district basketball tournament. So I bet they seem to be anxious. They're all dressed in, it seems to be jersey and jorts night here at Jackson County High School. There's a lot of energy coming over there, and I'm certain that that's going to give the Jackson County Lady Generals the extra pep that they're going to need to push past this very tough North Laurel team.
And that's the second point for Jackson County.
Yes, Jackson County scores their second point, and that was in the net by number 2, Abby Mounts. She just mistimed that swing. So still serving for Jackson County is Hannah Creech. And that ball is up and good, and it is in. Just caught that line. Back row, let it go. Kelsey Howard thought sure that ball was in, let it go, and it dropped just on the line.
Bam, I gotta say, I have seen these girls, you know, warming up and practicing these past 2 games, and I gotta say, you can tell the determination that Hannah Creech brings into the.
Absolutely, she is Jackson County's floor captain. She's Jackson County's floor captain. You can see a lot of intensity and focus. She's also the encourager in the lineup. You'll hear her say a lot of times, family on 3. That is this team's motto this year. Being as these girls, they travel together, spend so many hours on the bus together, practice together. They're in the gym 5 and 7 nights a week. And so they have become a really, really close family. Most of them have very close friendships coming into this game. So, and that's one thing that high school athletics brings a lot of players is that closeness and feeling of family. At Jackson County, we have a lot of clubs and organizations that present a lot of opportunities for students. We have our JROTC that delivered the colors tonight, marching band, hosts the sports teams, and other extracurriculars like FFA and FBLA. That's right. And you're a member of FFA.
I am. I am the vice president this year's FFA officer team. I'm the vice president, and and it's an honor to be an officer. I've worked my entire high school for this position, and honestly, it's just a big pleasure to be able to be a part of something so much bigger than myself.
Well, as your FFA advisor, I'd say that you got this year off to a great start, and that one. Maggie Dunsel just could not control it as it went back over the net. And we are all tied up here 5-5 in this game. This game is a lot more if you tuned in with us last night, this is a game a lot more fast-paced than last night's game was. A lot of direct sets, pushes, balls being very well placed throughout the floor. We have a swing from number 24, and Hannah Creech dove on the floor to get it, but just could not reach it in time. That was a nice placement by number 20 from North Laurel, Heidi Bentley. And serves up from the libero, Brianna Lawson. Swick gives a pass over to the outside hitter, Emily Rose. And we have a swing and a kill from number 2 from North Laurel, and that is Abby Mounts.
Poor Hannah Creech can't seem to catch a break. She keeps diving.
Yeah, she's diving. She's definitely trying to get in that position. It's almost like her feet were glued to the floor sometimes, but she is definitely putting in all effort. That was a nice swing and a kill by Emily Rose. Emily Rose with her first kill on tonight. Eden Lakes, the junior from Jackson County, will be up to serve next, and our score is 7-6. Jackson County trails by 1. serves up over the net. We have a hit into the net by Abby Mounts, trying to place that on the weak side of the net and was not able to clear the net on that one.
I gotta say, Bingham, over the actually yesterday, I played some volleyball myself, and I found out that we don't give enough credit to these players. It's actually a very intense, hard game. It takes mounting amounts of practice and skill just to be able to get that ball over the net. Believe it or not.
Absolutely. A lot of people say that volleyball isn't as tough on you because it's not a sport that requires a lot of running movement. But a lot of these players, you can tell their legs start to wear away as the games goes on because they're having to use every single muscle. And that was a great block by Emily, but North Laurel was able to recover, and that's another kill by Abby Mounts. Subbing in for the North Laurel Jaguars, we have number 7. Number 7 is, I don't have, Brooke Daniels. It's not Abby Mounts. My paper says Abby Mounts, but that is not true. And serve that one. Abby Mounts just served that one just a little bit long, and that's going to result in the Lady Generals' 8th point of the night. Serving up tonight will be Maggie Dunsel, senior setter and outside hitter. And Maggie has done such a great growth in filling that role of setter. Last year she was mostly an outside hitter. She's done an excellent job so far this season of fulfilling that other setter role. You can see her and Hannah Creech talking it over about placement and who's going to cover in which position. North Laurel hit that one just outside the poles. You'll notice that there's 2 poles on either side of the net, and if the ball passes over the net on the outsides of those poles, and that is considered out. That was a very well-placed ball by Maggie Dunsel right into number 10 for North Laurel. Number 10 is Maria Yant. She was not able to get a handle on that ball. There was a lot of speed coming over the net on that one.
Maggie Dunsel back up to serve. Oop.
Set from Dunsel. Swing by Emily Rose. Set by Serena Witt and pushed back over by Hannah Creech, and just a light little toss. Oh, Alyssa Vickers with a dive trying to recover, and Emily Rose was not able to push it on over for what it needed. And that brings in number 24 back in for North Laurel. 24 is Emma Smith replacing Maria Yount. Number 5 for North Laurel, Olivia Parker, is up to serve. She is that team's floor captain, calling for the ball for a set. Sets to outside number 24. Oh, and just a little bit of miscommunication there. Maggie Dunsel tried to hustle and get over there for the set after a push from Eden Lakes and wasn't able to recover. So that ties us all up, guys, 10-10. This is an exciting game so far. As predicted, this is a nail-biter. Lots of energy from both teams on the floor tonight. Olivia Parker waits for, looks like we've had some equipment adjusting that needs to be done. One of the poles did in fact get hit by the ball and fall, so the official out there just readjusting that so proper calls can be made. You know, we talk about, it is Spirit Week at Jackson County High School, and it was nice as a teacher in this building to get to see some normalcy. And a lot of things look so much different for those students that are here in person. But just to have this Spirit Week and to see Jackson County High School students get behind this volleyball team and support them throughout this week in the district tournament as they take on their district rival North Laurel has really been heartwarming for me. Number 7 for North Laurel puts that just way out of bounds there, and Serena Witt had the mind to let that one go.
Number 20, Michaela Vickers, is replacing number 9, Serena Witt.
Yeah, so you see Michaela's back on the floor. We have Emily Rose set to serve. Jump serve over the net, and that one's going to be long. You can see a little bit of frustration. She wanted to put it in the back row, but she didn't quite want it to go that long. Next up, serving for North Laurel is number 20, Heidi Bentley. And push that over just a little too much for Melissa Vickers that time. Just a little bit too much mustard.
Too much elbow grease.
A little too much elbow grease. Elbow grease, mustard, all those things that you cook with. That was a hard serve by Heidi Bentley to North Laurel. Emily not able to get a hand on it.
This is most definitely Bingham going to be a very long, tough, fast-paced game.
It is, 13-11. Serve is up. Pass from Melissa Vickers, put back over the net by Maggie Dunsel. Played off the net and recovered by Jackson County, and a push from Dunsel. Set from number 2, hit back over from number 7 from North Laurel. Hannah Creech decides to push that back across the line. Outside set into the net, and that was 4 hits for North Laurel. That results in a penalty point. Jackson County serve, as we have Alyssa Vickers, the senior outside hitter, up to serve for Jackson County. You know, one thing that we failed to mention last night is North Laurel coming into the 49th district, they had lost 6 games in a row. So last night's win over Redbird, the first time they'd actually faced that team this season, was pretty big for this team, just to try to change that momentum and get them headed in the right direction. And Michaela Vickers was over the line. I think she just took an extra wide step trying to push off and get to that ball, and actually passed under the line on that one. And Kelsey Howard comes back into the game serving. Kelsey plays back row, and they usually sub out and play someone else in front, a little more taller stature. You'll see North Laurel's coach, Scott Croucher. That seems to be his strategy. He plays a larger lineup in the front so that they have good blockers at the net, and then he plays his smaller but more powerful players in the back row. And the libero, Maria Yant for North Laurel, wasn't able to connect on that one, tried to place that over after a nice set ball. And that brings up back to the top of the serving position number 1, Hannah Creech. She's serving 13-14. '24 decides a nice soft hit over the net. Hannah Creech sets for Emily Rose, and a kill from Emily Rose, and the assist will go to Hannah Creech.
I gotta say, Bingham, that North Laurel coach's hairstyle reminds me of the one I used to have.
Yeah, last year you were rocking the long hair.
Yeah.
So their coach is also, but you got a haircut I noticed that our student section, though, mullets are definitely in and back, because about 2/3 of our student section are rocking their mullets over there tonight.
Cut my hair too soon. I should have left it for the mullet. Then I would have fit in. I could have been a trend center, but I didn't do it.
And a hard serve from Hannah Creech, and recovery by the libero from North Laurel. As the ball gets volleyed back and forth, a hit and a swing, and Jackson County left flew to the floor there, hitting an open area in the middle. Left open, we have a substitution. Number 10, Maria Yant, coming back in for 24, Emma Smith.
So, Bingham, correct me if I'm wrong, the libero on each team is in a specialized uniform, correct? Like a more colorful uniform?
They do not count as an actual sub. They are the defensive specialists, so libero can only play in the back row position, but they're allowed to sub in for any position in the back row. And a block from Michaela Vickers, and able to recover and hit it back over. And that's a free ball, as they sometimes refer to it. A low set from North Laurel, resulting in a hard hit and a good cut recovery by Emily Rose. Ball's being volleyed back and forth from North, and a hard hit from number 2 leaves it just on the weak side out of bounds, resulting in another Jackson County score. Bring up Michaela Vickers serving for the Generals, and serving in the number 2 position.
I gotta say, Bingham, this game is definitely a nail biter.
It's going to be close, start to finish. And side out to North Laurel as Michaela served that into the net. Coming back in will be Swift, replacing Michaela Vickers in that back row. Ball is pushed over by Hannah Creech, and a dive on the floor from Hannah Creech, and she just couldn't get there in time. That was a great effort by our senior. Just could not get to that short hit in time. North Laurel's doing an excellent job of finding weak spots on the floor. Jackson County is doing an excellent job as well. just not moving quite as quickly as they did last night. A hit over by Swift. Ball being volleyed back and forth. Jackson County, North Laurel. And a push from Eden Lakes. Set to number 20 for North Laurel, and it's out of bounds. Jackson County point, tied up at 17. As the coach is talking to his outside hitters, trying to talk about some adjustments to be made before the serve is up. Serving for Jackson County is Eden Lakes. Logan Eden also is the plays basketball. She is the point guard for Jackson County Lady Generals, or played in that position last year. And number 7 for North Laurel comes back in, replacing 15, Kelsey Howard. Serve is in the air and handled by North Laurel. Third hit, rose just over top of the net. And a push from Emily Rose. Nice weak side recovery from Alyssa. And a hit from Alyssa. Nice save by the libero from North Laurel. And something happened. Oh, we had a double hit. We had a double hit violation resulting in a North Laurel point. Set by Swid, hit over by Rose. And the libero for North Laurel hit that one just into the net. 18-20, Jackson, 18-19. Maggie Dunsel up to serve for Jackson County. Maggie is senior, member of Link Crew.
Has a twin sister named Mallory.
She does. She is a twin. She has a twin sister named Mallory, and I saw another set of twins here in the stands tonight. Jackson County has a lot of twins in our building and on our class rosters. With that, North Laurel point that's going to bring in 24 to play the front row, replacing number 10, Maria Yount.
You can see the frustration on their faces, being especially Maggie Dunsel after that. After the ball just went way out of her grasp. She couldn't even get.
This team is known. Their MO most of the season is they're hardest on themselves a lot of times. They know what's at stake here, and head coach Sandy Creech is going to want a timeout. Just talk to their team, recollect, talk them down from not being too hard on themselves before they come back after this timeout. We're going to go to commercial. This is PRTC TV.
Fiber-powered internet from PRTC is fast, crazy fast. Experience crazy fast internet speeds from PRTC with reliable downloads up to 1 gig. Now you can surf, stream, game, chill with speed to spare. And with our new GigaSpire Blast, you'll enjoy the ultimate Wi-Fi experience everywhere in your home. Accelerate your internet. Contact PRTC to sign up or upgrade your internet today.
Even as our concern for one another keeps us apart, we find ways to face these hard times together. PRTC is committed to help, providing the internet, video, and voice connections we all need, and adapting to the challenges of this unique time. So families stay connected, work and learning continues, and time at home is enriched by entertainment and the latest information. PRTC, committed to keeping you connected.
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, back to Jackson County High School Gym. This is PRTC TV coming to you live on PRTC Facebook and PRTC YouTube channel. We are watching set 1 of Jackson County Lady Generals versus North Laurel for the 49th District Championship. North Laurel still up to serve, and we had a hit into the net. A little bit of frustration there from the Jackson County Lady Generals. North Laurel Jaguars lead this set 22-18. Still in the first set. Set by Dunsel, hit by Vickers. Set and swing by number 24 from North Laurel. Pass to Swit, set for Rose, and a nice swing by Rose, but a recovery from North Laurel. Hit over by Hannah Creech. Nice recovery there from the Lady Generals, and North Laurel kind of got in each other's way on that one, and the point goes back to Jackson County, 19-22, as Serena Witt, the libero of Jackson County, comes off the floor, and we have Michaela Vickers coming back in. You know, Logan, a lot of these girls, in addition to playing high school sports, and a lot of them are multiple sport players. They're also a member of several extracurricular clubs. A lot of those girls are members of the Link Crew, a leadership organization at Jackson County High School. Some of them are in FCCLA and FBLA. Many of them take the nursing courses and are a member of HOSA, and so they're well-rounded kids. And they also have great grade point averages, most of them being in the top of their class. You saw Emily Rose serve that one into the net there after a great block to play before by Michaela Vickers. That brings up number 20, Heidi Bentley, serving. And gosh, Logan, she just serves that ball so hard. Sometimes it's really hard to get a bead on it and push it in the direction that's a playable ball. This will bring up, Heidi will be serving the first set point for the North Laurel Jaguars. Heidi serves up. Little bit softer that time. And that was a well-placed ball by Alyssa Vickers. Well-placed ball.
This will be a nail-biter, definitely being him up to serve is number 33, Alyssa Vickers.
Next server up will be Alyssa. Alyssa's seniors, played some basketball at her time here at Jackson County High School. Serves in the air, long serve. Set by the libero, hit over. That was a high set from Hannah Creech and a hit over by Alyssa Vickers. Both girls diving on the floor. Nice recovery from the Generals. Maggie sets Eden Lakes with a push to the outside middle.
I gotta say, Bingham, the defensive line on both these teams is impeccable.
Absolutely. Jackson County a little smaller than North Laurel as far as height and having that advantage, but they play their position so well. We talked about that last night, how they move so quickly. And North Laurel is going to take their first time out of the set and want to regroup here, score 24-22. We'll take a quick commercial. You are watching PRTC, YouTube, and Facebook. This is PRTC Sports. I'm Kendra Bingham.
I'm Logan Hacker.
Yes, we're all quite over staying home right now. But we can make it better by streaming the great shows and movies we've been wanting to see. PRTC can help with fast, reliable internet speeds up to 1 gig, enhanced by reliable Wi-Fi. Stream all you want, no matter how many gadgets are going at once. And with our new GigaSpire Blast, you'll enjoy the ultimate Wi-Fi experience everywhere in your home. Contact PRTC to sign up or upgrade today.
And welcome back to Jackson County High School. We just had a timeout from North Laurel. Score 24-22. Each set is played to a score of 25 and must be won by 2. So Jackson County is currently trailing by 2 with Alyssa Vickers, a senior, and number 6 position up to serve next for the Jackson County Lady Generals. I think Coach Croucher for North Laurel just wanted to ice the next setter before they come into these final points here. That was a good hard serve from Alyssa Vickers. Set by Dunzel on a push by Lakes. Set and a hit and a kill, and that's going to do it for set 1. That set's going to finish 25-22. North Laurel leading 1-0 in the sets. We'll be right back in a few minutes with with set 2 coming up. They will play best of 5 tonight. And that was the end of set 1. So we're going to take a quick break, and we'll be right back.
TV Everywhere is a great way to get even more value from the networks in your cable package. It's the TV you want, when and where you want it. In the next few moments, we'll show you just how easy it is to enjoy this incredible mobile viewing experience on your computer, tablet, smartphone, or other internet-connected devices. To get started, you'll just need your account number and name as it appears on your PRTC monthly bill, any valid email address, and your choice of a password. Got it? Okay, you're ready to sign up and watch TV everywhere. Just click the TV Everywhere link at prtcnet.org or go directly to the website watchtveverywhere.com. Choose People's Rural Telephone Cooperative from the pull-down list of providers. Then click Register from the menu and input your customer information to sign up. Once you've registered and verified your new account by responding to an email the site will send, return to watchtveverywhere.com and log in using your valid email address and the password you created. You'll now see all the networks available based on your cable TV package. Just click a logo to explore what the network has to offer. The first time you access a network, you may need to re-enter your Watch TV Everywhere email and password. And, just that easy, you're watching TV Everywhere. Some networks also offer free apps you can download to your phone or tablet to make the viewing experience even more convenient. Or you can access live video, clips, or full episodes by surfing to the network's website. No matter how you access them, you'll find lots of great shows, clips, and movies you can watch when you want on your favorite devices. Watch TV everywhere. It's all included with your PRTC TV service. And just one more way PRTC delivers cutting-edge entertainment with the choice, convenience, and control you deserve. To learn more, visit prtcnet.org.
All right, and welcome back to Jackson County High School. We just finished up set 1 of the 49th District Championship. Your Jackson County Lady Generals taking on the North Laurel Jaguars for this championship match. We are getting ready to start set 2. This is PRTC Sports coming at. You can watch this game live on PRTC's Facebook channel or PRTC Facebook channel. I'm Candria Bingham along with Logan Hacker. And we've got to get that down, buddy. We've got to get that down for this night. I'm going to point at you from now on. We've also got Mark Sulfridge, TJ Isaacs, and Jacob Tankersley with us tonight. We just started out with the first set from Jackson County. Hannah's Creech getting this underway, and then we had a hard hit in the net by Alyssa Vickers, resulting in a North Laurel first point to start out this second set. And we did have a substitution, number 15, Kelsey Howard, replacing number 7 from North Laurel. North Laurel Jaguars are coached by Scott Croucher. Their record coming into tonight's game is 7-15. And Jackson County's record is 11-4 coming into tonight. Jackson County has won 3 out of their last 4 games coming into the night. North Laurel 1-6 out of the last games that they played, and that was a push to the outside. Hannah Creech just wasn't able to handle it. So score of 2-1 lead North Laurel as the libero number 9 Serena Witt checks in for Michaela Vickers of Jackson County, and number 10 Maria Yant for North Laurel checks into the game, replacing 24 Emma Smith. And the serve is up, and a jump serve over the line. Nice recovery from Serena Witt, and a hit over by Hannah Creech. Set and swing from North Laurel. Set by Hannah Creech, and a hit by Maggie Dunson. And a very light hit, and Hannah just sent that sailing in the wrong direction out of bounds. She meant for it to go across the net. Reach and grab one arm there, trying to make something out of nothing there, and ended up going out of bounds. As Maria Yant sets the serve again. She's got a very interesting serve. She's not very big in stature, but she jumps and gets way high for a good jump serve to go to the back row, Eden Lakes. And a swing and a hit from Emily Rose. Set and hit from North Laurel. Hit over by Serena Witt, number 9 for Jackson County. And a block by Emily Rose results in a Jackson County points. next up serving Jackson County will be junior Eden Lakes. One thing that we noticed last night is everybody on this Jackson County roster is a right-handed server. We saw some lefties last night, and we have a net violation from Jackson County resulting in a North Laurel point. And we have a double libero switch here. 20, Heidi Bentley coming in. And that's going to result in libero serving here, number 3, Brianna Lawson. And Jackson County just not able to handle it, not able to get a good handle on it, resulting in another North Laurel point. You can see senior Alyssa Vickers out there telling everybody to calm down, let's get it together and kind of regroup as we take off in this second set. Jackson County, the district championship will play best out of 5. North Laurel's leading 1-0, and Hannah Creek's just a little too light on that one, tipping it over the net. Brianna Lawson is doing just a really good job at finding her spots on the floor for North Laurel. Hard serve to the back row, Eden Lakes. Set from Maggie Dunsel. Sorry. I was trying to put her 2 names, first name, last name together there. And a swing by Eden Lakes. Swing and a recovery, and a carry by number 20 from North Laurel, resulting in a Jackson County point. Next up, serving for Jackson County will be number 3, Maggie Dunsel, senior. You know, Logan, and this game, as close as it is and as nail-biting as it is, we've had some other teams that have had some excellent seasons so far. We have our cross-country team that's going to be competing in the 6A region this Saturday. We just wrapped up golf season, so our fall sports, volleyball is going to be wrapping up our fall sports for this year. Both teams tonight will get to go on to regional play, which will start Monday in Bell County. Nice long trip there. Both these teams will qualify for that. And we had just a tap over and a recovery by Emma Rose. Third hit over by Maggie Dunsel. And into the net, resulting in a Jackson County's 4th point. But what I was saying was the cross-country team, they've had a really successful season so far this year. We've had some records set. I was talking to Coach Rader before the game started, and currently our boys team is ranked number 1 in the 6A region. And the girls are ranked either 2 or 3, depending on what times that you look at there. The number 1 team for cross-country is Middlesboro. You have Clay Aikman is the number 1 individual runner in the region, and he is a senior here at Jackson County High School. And Belle Shear, an 8th grader, is actually top 3 in the region and Jackson County's fastest runner. And Logan, as you probably heard some announcements, Hannah Creech hustled way out of bounds there, trying to sacrifice to get that ball, as we have another substitution in and out from North Laurel. But as you probably heard on the announcements, Logan, our cross-country team, our girls are shattering records every time that they run, getting faster and faster. They shattered this year's record by, I'm not sure exactly how far it was. North Laurel does, Jackson County does want a timeout as the score is 8-4. We'll continue talking about the cross-country team in just a few minutes, and we'll be right back on PRTC TV.
Sports. How'd I do?
You'll get better.
Tim can't wait to be a real driver. But for now, he's king of the online track, thanks to PRTC Broadband. Our 100% fiber network speeds up to 1 gig, give him the edge against players anywhere, even the other end of the couch.
Whoa. You'll get better.
Visit prtcnet.org to learn more.
All right, and welcome back to Jackson County High School. We just had a timeout from the Jackson County Lady Generals and a scored point. Score is 8-5 in this second set, best of 5 in the 49th District Championship. Jackson County is host of the 49th District this year, as you can see. The region will be played at Bell County High School beginning on Monday. I think they plan on playing each day next week, starting on Monday, continuing Tuesday and Wednesday. We had a two-hand carry by North Laurel, resulting in a Jackson County Lady Generals point, making a little comeback. Going into the timeout, score was 8-4. They were down 4 points. And Logan, as you can see in volleyball, 4 points is not a huge deficit until you get above 20. Momentum changes so quickly in this game. We have a set and a hit from North Laurel. Set by Hannah Creech and a push by Maggie Dunsel. A push over by Eden Lakes. Set by the libero from North Laurel. Set by Dunsel and a hit by Eden Lakes. Set by Maggie and a long hit by Alyssa Vickers, and good recovery from North Laurel. As they hit it, just as they swing and hit by number 7 from North Laurel in a position where we just not had recovered the field. Libero comes off the floor for North Laurel, and number 6, Brooke Daniels, comes back into the game. Logan, here in Jackson County, I know that we've had some really successful basketball teams in the past, but really our sports, all of our sports teams, both fall and winter, show a lot of promise this year. Our football team has suffered some tough losses as of late, but now they have played some extreme competition. They played Rockcastle, that was number 9 in the state. Bell County, that is always a force to be reckoned with, under a new coach this season, and just doing a great job, very motivated. They're performing in and out of the classroom. And that miss hit by number 24 from North Laurel just left that into the net for another point by Jackson County, making a comeback here. But our cross-country team, like I said, they're going to run in the region. That's going to be on Wayne County on Saturday morning. They'll get up early and travel to Wayne County. They actually ran in an invitational there last week to get some practice on that course before the actual region. Last year, Belle Shear, as a 7th grader, was able to run in the state tournament and get her PR. She's close to that time from last year. So far this year, that team is training extremely hard after school, preparing for that regional contest. Lots of nice volume here from the Jackson County Lady Generals and North Laurel Jaguars. A strong hit by North Laurel, but a good dig and recovery and a push by Maggie Dunsel. And the North Laurel was just not able to get a handle on that, and that ties us all up at 9 with Hannah Creech back to serve for the Lady Generals.
Let's hope she don't put too much mustard on this one, huh?
Oh, I know. She wanted to serve that one short in the front row. Done a great job just clearing the net, getting it across. Great job by Hannah. Girl that served it got a dig, and then it went right back to her. Nice recovery. Oh, and North Laurel, well-placed ball, hit that right into that weak position.
I got to say, it seems like North Laurel can really pinpoint the weaknesses in Jackson County's defense.
It looks like this game is moving so fast, but these players, before they get up to swing or hit or push a ball, they're so meticulous on that ball placement. They're trying to put it in places where the other team is not in position to handle it, or a good recovery, finding holes and weak spots. And that was a long, little bit of miscommunication there between setter and hitter. Long hit. She had already run into setting herself up to take the hit, and it was just a little bit farther back than she had anticipated. North Laurel score again, leaving that one just short. You saw Emily Rose dive on the floor, just missing, and it's 12-9.
I got to say, after that first set loss, it seems the Jackson County pep section is kind of riled down a little bit.
Well, a little. But Jackson County's always had an excellent pep section. They really bring that 6th man. I guess in volleyball it would be the 7th man, since there's already 6 players on the floor. And nice recovery from Eden and a swing by Michaela Vickers. Set and hit. Dig by Hannah Creech. And Maggie just left it just outside, resulting in another North Laurel point. Coach Rader is actually calling this game tonight. He's doing an excellent job down there at the scorer's station, keeping the fans here involved. He's taken on the cross-country coach position after we had a vacancy from a longtime cross-country coach, Mr. Jerry Vickers. Doing a great job getting a lot of students involved, more and more runners, and pushing them to get their personal records and personal best runs on all these courses and getting the best times. And we had a swing and a kill from North Laurel, number 2. A little bit of frustration from the Jackson County Lady Generals, but this game, these teams are so well matched that it could really go either direction. Set by Hannah Creech, and a light hit from Emily Rose. She just mistimed her jump just a little bit on that one. So North Laurel takes the lead 15-9.
Talking about the sports around here in Jackson County High School, the boys golf team won the All-A region and are going to participate in the All-A state tournament. Our own Josiah Tyree is second in the team in all conference. Xander Terry is second team all conference.
Titus Summers.
And Titus Summers is honorable mention all conference.
Yeah, our boys golf team had an excellent season. They just rounded out their season a couple weeks ago. Very strong effort there by our boys. And then our single girl golf team member had to complete as an individual most of her matches this year. That was Madeline Vickers. She did win the All-A regional individual and participated in the All-A state. She finished in the top 6 in regular region and to earn her spot in the regular state tournament. And Madeline played in the state tournament last weekend in Bowling Green, and then the next morning met her team in Wayne County and ran cross country. So a lot of dedication from that young lady, and congratulations on all of her accomplishments during her senior golf season. This game getting just a little bit out of hand by the Generals. They're getting down just a little bit, finding themselves in a little bit of a hole here. 17-9 advantage North Laurel. As I mentioned earlier, Logan, Kelsey Howard is such a strong server. She has such a fast serve coming over that net, and it's just hard to pick up on sometimes.
You can see frustration on some of the faces of the Generals after that.
You can see a lot of encouragement from teammate Maggie Dunson saying, come on, girls, let's go. Pick it up. This team is really good at having each other's backs in each of these sets. And Heidi left that one long and outside, giving the serve back to Jackson County. That'll bring up Michaela Vickers. Michaela Vickers is the middle hitter for Jackson County as she serves that one up in a good position. And North Laurel just couldn't, a little bit of breakdown in communication there, resulting in a Jackson County's 11th point. We really need Michaela here to get on kind of a roll. It would be nice to see. We've not seen very many aces tonight from Jackson County's side. But it would be good to see them get on a roll here and pull them back out of this 7-point hole. Oh, as Emily jumped up to block that one, wasn't able to handle it.
Number 20, Michaela Vickers, got a sub in for the team's Libra. Number 9, Senior Witt.
Yeah, libero Serena Witt, defensive specialist. They bring her here into the back line to get a lot of digs. They also run a 6-2 set where there's going to be a pass to Serena, a pass over Serena where she will set an outside hitter. Set from number 5 and a hit and a kill. Number 2, that is Abby Mounts. Man, I've got her down for 4 kills so far tonight, and I'm sure that I've missed some. Am I talking about other sports of Jackson County? But she's doing an excellent job as an outside hitter tonight. Her hits and kills are spot on. And we have a swing from Alyssa Vickers, and she answers back and gets a kill herself. 20-12 in favor of the Lady Jaguars. Up to serve is number 10, Eden Lakes. Coach Rader refers to Eden as the Swiss Army knife in his announcements. It's because she literally can play every position. She can serve, she can set. She's an outside hitter, middle hitter. She's able to do it all here for the Lady Generals. And Coach Sandy Creech uses her as such. You'll see her rotate her around all over the floor. As we had a violation from the Generals, resulting in a point from the Lady Jaguars of North Laurel. Up to serve will be Brianna Lawson. Waiting on a ball over here from our JV Generals over here. They're responsible for making sure that everything is sanitary on the sidelines. Part of our COVID-19 restrictions is that we do have to change out balls between each dead ball, and that resulted in an ace for Lawson of North Laurel. Just a nice serve over top of the net. Dunsel wasn't able to get a handle on it. Serve is in there. Nice dig by Eden Lakes. Set and swing by Maggie Dunsel. And 4 hits. Lady Generals almost celebrated a little early there, but 4 hits resulting in a Lady Generals point, bringing up Maggie Dunsel serving for Jackson County. Serves up. Soft hit resulting in a return by Emily Rose and a hard swing from North Laurel, and Maggie Dunsel was not able to rein that in. We do have a substitution, couple substitutions on the floor. 4 replacing 5 for North Laurel and 7 for 15. Score 23-13. North Laurel trying to push 2 here. That is Tia Gambrell serving for North Laurel.
I gotta say, Beacom, number 15 on North Laurel side has definitely been just holding that back line with her life. Every time the ball came near her, she definitely.
4 hits from North Laurel results in a Jackson County point. Michaela back in for Jackson County, replacing Swift.
Emily Rose up to serve, and let's see an ace, hopefully.
Nice, long, soft serve to the back row. And a block from Michaela Vickers. Recovery by North Laurel. Volleyed back over, put over by the libero. And a push from Maggie Dunsel. Nice save by the libero North Laurel. Push over to the other side. Set from Dunsel and a swing by Alyssa Vickers. Recovery by North Laurel. Set to number 7. And a block resulting in an out of bounds point to North Laurel. Coming back in for the Lady Jaguars is 24, replacing Maria Yance. Emma Smith checked in there for the Lady Jaguars. Serve is up and over. Dig from Emily Rose. Hit by Maggie Dunsel. Well placed by Maggie Dunsel, resulting in a side out over to and point Jackson County. Score 24-15.
Up to serve is number 33, Alyssa Vickers.
Alyssa trying to make sure that there's not a set point here. Jackson County needs to push 9 to push this game farther, push the set farther out. And the ball was hit out of bounds, but it was tipped by Alyssa Vickers, and that's going to be game 2 to favor North Laurel. North Laurel now leads 2-0. Jackson County will have to come out and play in this 3rd set to push it to 5. We'll be right back with PRTC Sports. We're at Jackson County High School 49th District Volleyball Championship.
You know there's a light that glows by the front door. Don't forget the keys under the mat. When childhood stars shine, always stay humble and kind. Don't expect a free ride from no one. Don't hold a grudge or a chip, and here's why. Bitterness keeps you from flying. Always stay humble and kind. Hold the door, say
Welcome back to Jackson County High School PRTC Sports, as we are here for the 49th District Championship Volleyball Tournament. We have already saw two well-played sets by North Laurel and Jackson County Lady Generals. Jackson County hosts this year's tournament, but they find themselves trailing 0-2 as North Laurel's Lady Jaguars have won both the first two sets. They're going to try to turn the tables, turn this game around, as they're going to try to battle back in the hole behind the count, so to speak, and push it in this third set. Looks like lineups are staying the same. No one deciding to change anything coming out to start this third set. Both of these teams will get to advance on to regional play. Regional play will begin at Bell County High School beginning Monday night. There will be a draw on Friday to determine which teams play whom in each game next week. It's going to be played each night next week with 2 games per night, similar to schedule that we had last night. So they'll play Monday or Tuesday next week. Serving for North Laurel Jaguars is Kelsey Howard, and a block from 24 and 6 of North Laurel results in their second point. Kelsey just doing a great job tonight on her serves, being on, choosing her spots. She goes from outside, middle, short and long. She's got a lot of power based on her serve. And as the libero puts that just out of bounds. Serving for Jackson County will be Hannah Creech.
You can't tell, Bingham, the more the tense this game gets, the more quiet I get. I keep zoning in. I'm zoning in and keep my eye on that ball.
It is fun to watch. The ball moves a lot faster than the last game that you and I called together, and sometimes it's a little bit hard to keep up with. And a nice kill by Alyssa Vickers, going to get her team all fired up. You see a lot more enthusiasm on the floor as we're tied up 2-2. Logan, I've been part of this team as a nice, well-placed hit by number 5, North Laurel. I've been part of this team the last couple years, being their bus driver and encourager kind of on the sidelines in between games, assistant to Sandy Creech. Sandy Creech, this is her 3rd season with the Jackson County Lady Generals. And that's served by Maria Yanas up in the net, resulting in a side out to Jackson County. That'll bring up Michaela Vickers. Score is all tied up 3-3. Her serve is up and good. Long center. Ball is passed. Set and a push by Emily Rose. Well-placed push ball with the assist to Hannah Creech. Okay, let's set to serve again. Set and push from North Laurel. Nice recovery. Excuse me, a while ago that hit was from Maggie. Nice volley back and forth, resulting in a Jackson County's 5th point. They keep the lead at 5-3. Kayla waiting for the signal from the official. Ball is up. Nice serve just over the net, and a well-placed ball by North Laurel. They thought that was going to be passed back, or at least I did, and she ended up pushing that just over the net. Soft set and hit by number 6 North Laurel, resulting in another point. Switt enters the game, replacing Vickers. Double libero switch for North Laurel. That's going to bring Brianna Lawson up to serve for the Lady Jaguars. A short serve and a nice dig by Alyssa Vickers. Hit and just out of bounds by Serena Witt. Score now 5-5, all tied up in this 3rd set. Could be the deciding set. Out of bounds. Serena Witt had the good eye there to let that one go long, resulting in Jackson County's point, 6-5. Both teams, regardless of the outcome of this game, both teams will get to play in the regional tournament next week. One team will get the crown of being the 49th district champions, but both teams will advance on to the regional tournament. And they will await their fate. Obviously, Logan, it's more beneficial to come out being a district winner because you're going to get to face a district loser in the regional tournament, or I shouldn't say district loser, district second place or runner-up team in the regional tournament. So it's more advantageous to be able to come out as the winner and play a second place team going in your first round of the region to hopefully maybe give you just a little bit of momentum to carry you on through the tournament. If you're a runner-up team, if the runner-up tonight will place a district winner, so a different district winner, so they'll play a more powerful team like Knox County Central, South Laurel, or some of the other region leaders. This region is pretty close as far as poise and skill this year, so a lot of it's not going to be a huge advantage like it normally is. A lot of times you have a big difference between the first place team and second place team in the district. But as we've seen tonight, North Laurel and Jackson County, a few less player errors on either side here, and this game, could go either way. We're all tied up here in this third set. Push from Maggie Dunson. Set and long swing by number 20, Heidi Bentley, and she put that out of bounds. Point Lady Generals.
Bingham, I got to say, in this set, it seems like North Laurel was getting a little sloppy.
I think they got a lot more relaxed coming into this third set, but Jackson County Lady Generals doing a good job not going away. That served just a little long for Jackson County, but Jackson County doing a great job of not laying down, keeping up the fight, trying to make a comeback here as they're down 2 sets. Serve for North Laurel. Dig by Eden, pass, and set a nice tip by Emily Rose. She was almost over the line, but able to remain on just that side. Official watching closely there. And a swing and a kill for a Vickers and an assist to Hannah Creech as Michaela Vickers re-enters the game. Emily Rose up to serve. Oh, and she left that one just too short.
Not enough mustard on that one, Bingham.
No. She's serving a little hard the first set and a little softer this one. Libero from North Laurel coming out of the game.
It seems number 24 on North Laurel side, somewhat of the comedian of the group. She's getting little quips on the floor. I can hear a little bit here. And I feel like it's giving a lot of the team a little bit more of an enthusiasm in the game. And honestly, I respect that in the game.
Absolutely, absolutely. That was a hard serve by North Laurel's 20, Heidi Bentley, and a nice dig by Emily Rose and a good swing from Jackson County resulting in their point. North Laurel just was not able to block it. And that brings up Alyssa Vickers serve for the Generals. Set to the libero. Set to Eden Lakes. And they're going to call a net violation on North Laurel, resulting in a Jackson County point. Score now 11-9 in favor of Jackson County. And Alyssa Vickers, a nice hard hit to going opposite side from where she was standing, going weak side from where she was standing, resulting in Jackson County a Jackson County ace.
Seems Jackson County's bringing a bit more of an umph into this set, Bingham.
Absolutely, pep section getting behind them. A great turnout here for this championship game. And Alyssa tried to go opposite that side and wound up just a little bit too far outside, putting it out of bounds and a side out for North Laurel. 15 coming back in for North Laurel, placed number 7. 15 is Kelsey Howard.
Number 15 is definitely a force to be reckoned with when she serves on defense. She is definitely a
plays
power.
that. She plays that number 1 position, serving position, really, really well, as we just saw there. Just clearing the net, hitting it outside for another ace tonight. as she sets to serve. And hard hit there, and seniors a little bit of miscommunication. We're not able to get a handle on it. Kelsey Howard has been zeroed in tonight. All of her serves have been spot on in this championship match. Kelsey is let me see if I can find it here.
She's very meticulous, most definitely, when she's zeroing in that ball to make sure she hits it in the exact place she wants it. You can see it. You can see the concentration in those moments right before she even volleys up the ball.
Yeah, and she's a junior, so she'll be coming back to this squad next year, bring her power. Hard hit from Eden Lakes into the net, resulting in a North Laurel point as North Laurel takes the lead, 13-12. Serve is in the air. Pass by Creech. Set by Dunsel. And a swing by Emily Rose, resulting in a kill. Assist to Dunsel. That was very well executed by the Lady Generals, tying this game up 13-13. Hannah Creech serving for Jackson County. Pass, set, push into the net, resulting in another Jackson County point. 14-13. Jackson County takes back over the lead. You know, and when we talked about number 15 from North Laurel being an excellent server in that number 1 position, and Hannah Creech is also great at what she does. Michaela Vickers returning that, but just putting it just out of bounds. No touch from North Laurel, so that results in a North Laurel point. And coming in for Lady Jaguars will be number 10, Maria Yant, to serve in the second serving position.
And Yant, if I remember correctly, has a very unique serving style that just blows my mind.
A nice high toss there. She really goes after that ball into the air. A nice swing from Michaela Vickers. High set to the hitter from North Laurel, and we almost had a collision there from Jackson Lady Generals, but a nice recovery there. And a dive on the floor from Emily Rose, but just wasn't able to get it there in time. Another point from North Laurel as they take the lead, 15-14. We've had a lot of lead changes here. That's the third one in just the last couple of minutes. Maria with a serve and up into the net. Maria Yant is just an 8th grader, Logan.
Really?
Yeah, she's just in 8th grade and a very important part to this North Laurel team. Michaela leaves that short and in the net. She'll be replaced by libero Serena Witt, bringing another double libero switch on North Laurel side, bringing up the libero number 3, Brianna Lawson, serving for the Jaguars. Serves in the air. And a hard hit by sophomore Serena Witt, leaving it just outside. 17-15 North Laurel. You know, last night, Logan, we saw North Laurel and Jackson County both very relaxed and on the floor. A nice hard kill from Emily Rose. Nice set from Jackson County. Nice assist from Jackson County Lady Generals, set up Emily nicely for that kill, bring the score 17-16. But as I was saying, they were very relaxed coming into last night's game, having played those teams before, except for North Laurel, the first time they'd placed Redbird. Tonight's game, you know, there was a little more pressure involved, but they've been, you know, able to retain, for the most part, great composure throughout throughout all 3 matches tonight. All 3 have been played very, very closely. That ball was blocked by Emily Rose and went just out of bounds, resulting in a North Laurel point. Set to Rose. Set to number 7, North Laurel. Hannah reached over to get that. Kind of took that one away from Serena Witt. Results in a North Laurel point, 19-16. North Laurel pushes 6 right here in And that will be the game in championship. Lots of communication there by Jackson County. A hit over the net. And Emily Rose got called for a net violation, resulting in a North Laurel point. 2016.
Jackson County Lady Generals are definitely going to need to dig to get the next
Absolutely.
just to catch up.
A nice job by Eden Lakes, but just went out of bounds. Sometimes those hard serves are just hard to control on the digs. 21-16. North Laurel looking to push 4. And in serve into the net. Side out to Jackson County. Senior Maggie Dunsel is up to serve. Score 21-17. Third set. Jackson County trails by 2. Set outside here, number 7. Nice recovery by the Lady Generals. And we had another violation by the Lady Generals. Double hit. 22-17. Lady Jaguars lead by 5.
You could cut this tension with a knife, Bingham.
Yeah,
a butter knife at that.
Yeah, absolutely. 22-18 is that. It was into the net. Swick comes out. Michaela Vickers comes back in. Serving for the Lady Generals. I come back in will be Serena Witt. She's going to serve for Emily Rose. And Switt puts that nicely at the back row. A push by North Laurel. Set by Dunsel. Hit by Vickers.
And is
and a nice job bringing that in by the Lady Generals. Push over by Dunsel. Hit and in the net. Four hit violation resulting in a Jackson County point. How about the sophomore? First serve of the night, Serena Witt. Up to the line to get her first point in this game, and North Laurel wants a timeout. We'll be right back. This is PRTC Sports. We'll be right back in just a few minutes. Welcome back to Jackson County High School 49th District Volleyball Championship. We are here coming to you live on PRTC Facebook and YouTube channels. This game will be aired later on TV, channel 109. I'm your host, Candria Bingham, along with
Logan Hacker.
And we also have Mark Sulfridge, TJ Isaacs, and Jacob Tankersley with us running our crew tonight. Been an exciting game so far. We're in the third set after a timeout from North Laurel. And a long hit by number 24, North Laurel, bringing the score 22-20 as sophomore libero Serena Witt stepping up the line and delivering 2 spot-on serves.
Bringing that nail-biting tension. It's rising. It is unbelievably tense in this room right now. The energy you feel is amazing. For all those sitting at home, you're missing out on a lot right now.
Absolutely. Not as many tickets sold this year. Those are being restricted. Jackson County High School Gymnasium usually can hold a lot, but our capacity due to COVID-19 restrictions is at 400. That will be for basketball, volleyball, and any sporting event held in this gymnasium. Actually not going to have a donkey basketball game this year due to those restrictions.
It's a travesty, Bingham, I tell you.
It is. A lot of disappointed FFA members and families not going to get donkey basketball game rides at halftime. And a hit by North Laurel with a push back, direct push back from Hannah Creech. And a push over from North Laurel Jackson County trying to get a little rally here. A lot of volleying back and forth. Set by Swit. And a block from 24. Nice recovery by the Lady Generals. Hit back over by number 20, Michaela Vickers. Set and nice dig by Maggie Dunsel. Hit back over by Eden Lakes. Set and swing from North Laurel. And a hit over by Witt, hitting it just over across the net. Nicely placed. Nice job communicating, calling ball. And Alyssa Vickers hitting that back over. A lot of volleying back and forth. And a set, swing, and kill from North Laurel Lady Jaguars, bring 23-20 as Serena comes back out. And senior Emily Rose comes back in the floor to play that middle position. And Heidi Bentley, number 20 for North Laurel, serve is up. She's trying to push two. Set, swing, and miss by Emily Rose. Very hard swing into the net. This is bringing up North Laurel's game point. If North Laurel gets this point, that will be the game, and they will be crowned 49th District Volleyball Champions. Dig by Emily Rose. Set from Maggie Dunsel, and a swing by Alyssa Vickers. Set, hit into the net by number 7, North Laurel, 21-24. Libero for North Laurel coming back onto the floor, and Alyssa Vickers up to serve. Trying to dig themselves out of this hole and try to push a fourth set. Nice serve by senior Alyssa Vickers. Pass, set, hit from North Laurel. Set from Dunsel, and a swing by Vickers, landing it just inside. Same girl that started off serving that volley, ended up making the kill on that one, keeping Jackson County in at 24-22. Serve is up, going opposite side. And a tip back over from Eden Lakes, and resulting in another score, 24-23, forcing North Laurel to take another timeout. You can see a lot of enthusiasm on the floor from the Jackson County Lady Generals. We'll be right back with PRTC Sports 49th District Volleyball Championship.
Hopefully, our lives will soon return to something approaching normal. Until then, PRTC lobbies remain closed with safety of our staff and community in mind. We appreciate your patience as we endure this difficult time together. Moving forward, count on us to provide the reliable internet, video, and phone service you deserve. Visit our website, social media, and our monthly bill messages for the latest on access to our offices and current service options. Thank you for being a PRTC customer.
Welcome back to Jackson County High School, as we have got senior Alyssa Vickers, who has brought Jackson County back out of the hole while serving. They were down 5 or 6 points. North Laurel thought they had it won on their last serve, had a chance to win it. Jackson County has rallied back to bring this 24-23. North Laurel's coach calling a timeout, trying to ice a shooter like you would, and with that ace from Alyssa Vickers, that ties us up 24-all.
This game is getting tense, Bingham. The pep section is lighting up like firecrackers. The team's lighting up. You can see it on their faces. This is going to be
This is going to be great.
It's going to be great.
Alyssa,
Awesome.
Nice serve from Alyssa to the back setter. And a push over from North Laurel. I thought that might have been a carry, but official says no. Swing from Alyssa Vickers. Set, swing by North Laurel, bringing it 25-24. That'll bring this North Laurel side out for serving another set point. If North Laurel makes this one, Logan, that'll be it. Jackson County going to try to stop that momentum here.
You can see the defensive line for Jackson County is prepared for almost anything.
They are
right now.
focused and reined in as the serve is up. Pass, set, swing. Set and serving a nice dig by Maggie Dunsel. Jackson County not going away as North Laurel can handle it, and that ties us back up at 25, and that'll bring Hannah Creech up to serve. You can see North Laurel players just a little bit of frustration on their side, a lot of miscommunication there. They thought the game was over, and Jackson County just won't go away as we had a double hit. Push over from North Laurel and a hit from Hannah Creech.
I gotta say, Bingham, all this volleying is just really makes this
Hit by North Laurel, and North Laurel's point as we had a double hit on Jackson County side, 26-25. North Laurel will be serving their third game point. Number 10, Maria Yont, coming up to serve for the Lady Jaguars. She has a nice, very tall, very high serve as she chose not to jump serve on that one and landed that one out of bounds, tying the game back up 26-26. Michaela Vickers up to serve for the Lady Generals.
Michaela's being very meticulous, you can tell. She's plotting out her course.
Choosing to spot herself up from the center. Again, ball is up
short.
and into the net. 27-26 after that service error, bringing the libero for North Laurel. Number 3, Serena Witt, Jackson County's libero, coming back into the game, playing that center position. Pass, set, swing by Emily Rose. Set and hit from North Laurel. Hit by Hannah Creech. Set, swing, North Laurel. Nice dig by Hannah Creech and a pushback. And we had a net violation resulting in North Laurel winning the game 28-26. And North Laurel will be your 49th district champions today.
Bingham, I gotta say, this game was cutthroat. It was tense. The energy was just everywhere. The pep section was exploding, even on North Laurel's side with the few spectators they had, and I gotta say, this was definitely a game for the books.
Well, thank you so much, Logan, for joining us tonight. This will wrap up 49th District. You can see a little bit of disappointment on our Jackson County Lady Generals as they wanted this win so badly and to bring that championship trophy home, but it will be going back with the defending champions, the North Laurel Lady Jaguars. Hopefully, though, these girls look ahead. They will be playing, both teams will be playing in the regional tournament next week at Bell County High School as they prepare tonight to hand out the all-tournament team trophies. But they will be playing next week at Bell County. We will know the results of that draw on Friday. That schedule will be announced by the Jackson County High School Facebook page. We will put that information out to everyone. This has been Candria Bingham.
This has been Logan Hacker.
Mark Selfridge, TJ Isaacs, and Jacob Tanksley with PRTC Sports. Coming at you from Jackson County High School 49th District Volleyball Championship, where North Laurel Jaguars were just crowned the 49th District Volleyball Champions.